Let me show you a car that I have in my small collection. I've got a race car that I restored about 15 years ago. I've got a couple other cars too, but the race cars are special to me because I like racing and that's my passion. But this is a car that ran in 1991 in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series at the time, and Harry Gant was the driver. This car has quite a few special little features about it. It was kind of unique, even for its time, because we found a few little loopholes in the NASCAR rule book, and we used them to our advantage. One of them was in the engine. We would take these cylinder heads, these aluminum cylinder heads, we welded on them for like 200, 300 hours, and we would put on some extra material and remachine them and change the valve angle. It gave us a little edge when it came to horsepower. Another thing that we did back then is we developed our own front suspension. We had a strut rod lower A-frame, where most cars and still today have a solid A-frame. This was kind of unique back then. We had dual oil coolers. That was kind of special. One other thing that we had that nobody else had then was we found a way to camber the rear wheels. And that might have been the one little thing that pushed us over the edge and it gave us that little extra. And one of the things, and the way we did that, we'd have to take this solid rear end housing and we'd have to heat it and bend the camber in both sides. And then we'd have to figure out how to make the axles work and how to keep them from failing because you had all this misalignment. But we figured it out. It gave us a little bit of advantage. We also had an advantage with one of the best race car drivers in Harry Gant. I'm probably going to let this car go sometime later this year, probably auction it off. And when I do, there's going to be a collector, a NASCAR collector, that's going to wind up with a special piece of NASCAR history.